We just have to face the facts, folks. We all ask for this. Now, I don't care if you were on Team Tank, Team Play In, Team Trade Siakam, Team Trade OG Anunoby, heck, even Team Keep Fred Van Vliet. I don't care what camp you were in. Over the past couple weeks, 99% of Toronto Raptors, at least rational fans, are probably rooting for this team to lose. Rooting for the tank. They've jumped aboard the tank with Darko there, Grady Dick, Scotty Barnes. They're all there for the Toronto tank in 2024 because there is a need to keep our draft pick. You know, if we want to keep our draft pick, we need to be in the bottom six. We need to have our draft pick end up falling into that sort of tier. And right now, the Toronto Raptors, they've succeeded. They've been losing games left, right, and center. This is what we've succumbed to over our last stretch of games. Right now, you can also look at the draft lottery. We passed Memphis, or at least we're tied with them here now at this point. We've lost 8 straight. The Raptors are doing their job. They're hearing the fans, right? Darko Rajakovic out here is cooking.
Someone cooked here.
With these losses right now. But we asked for this. But it all comes with a cost. It all comes with a cost. Because, again, doesn't matter what team camp you were in. When Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Chris Boucher all went out for the rest of the season. RJ Barrett, he's out indefinitely now with personal matters. Emmanuel Quickley is apparently out as well for personal matters. There's an expectation to lose. And the fact that we keep our draft pick, this is probably what we should lean into. But that cost of having to sit here and watch these games, having to take a great 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, however long these games are of your life, and sit in front of that television and watch whatever catastrophe the Toronto Raptors have been throwing out on pretty well most nights as of late. It's tough. It's tough. You know, I'm a Raptors optimist. I'm a homer. I'm open about that. I'm a delusional Raptors fan. It's just who I am. I was born this way. But even I can't... Hope is lost for any which way to these games to be competitive. I mean, look at the roster we're fielding right now. Like, Gary, yes, it's good. You know, Kelly Olynyk, again, I can come out here on all the videos and say all the positives you want. But what do you want me to say? Just bash on a bunch of role players who are elevating roles. Bash on Abaji, who actually didn't play horrible tonight, but for playing power forward despite the fact he's a shooting guard. You know, come out here, just come completely fired up on Grady Dick because he's a 20-year-old rookie being asked, you know, barely played the start of the season, then sort of emerged and played well, did his thing, and now after the point in the season where most rookies hit a rookie wall, a 20-year-old rookie coming in asked to be a starter on a team, a major role. You know, this sort of has to do a lot of things out there on the court. Get fired up and mad at this. No, I'm not doing that. This team, it's a mess right now. I don't think it is by design, but right now it's just how it's kind of going. And it's better off that we're losing games because there's no positives to be taken away with these wins or anything along those lines. But, I mean... Gary hit a few shots late, but the game was already out of hand. I mean, his 18 points looks more impressive in the box score than it did in the actual game. Bruce Brown, that is a devastating mistake, not trading him at the trade deadline. That in itself is bad. That's a mistake. But that's our starters. I mean, McDaniel's getting 13 minutes. Mohamed Duguay, guys. I don't know. I was pretty excited about him as a hustler. To be able to come in, get some boards, do his thing. That was rough. And I don't want to be bashing guys like a limited opportunity. Obviously, they're probably nervous and stuff, but 3 points for Gay. 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 1 of 6 from the field. 3 turnovers. And a couple of those turnovers were just kind of going in full speed and let's just pass it straight to the other team. And this sucks. I feel bad for this because, you know, these guys rarely get major NBA opportunities. And this is the most minutes I've seen Gay play. And that's just a disaster. This man's livelihood is on the line. and it was just a disaster. I don't know. I'm hoping he plays better. I'm rooting for this man to get a contract at some point because for this turnaround, because that's just tough. I mean, Wara's been a positive on the offensive end. Still a minus 20 for the game, but 13 points in 17 minutes. Had a really nice sort of Kyrie Irving esque between the back legs. I mean, I'm referencing Kyrie Irving now. The Mavs stole Marcel from Raptors Digest, and I'm out here comparing Jordan Wara to Kyrie Irving. What are we doing here, folks? What is this team? Jamias Ramsey, he was good. 11 points, 3 rebounds, playing a bit of D. Had some hustle out there. You love to see it. JFL, I can't lie, he's disappointed me lately. 4 points, 4 rebounds. I just figured he'd be able to get a few more buckets. A few more points. He's leading the G League in scoring. What's going on here with this team, man? I don't know. This is not a game to react to. This is not a segment of the season to really make major takeaways, Buckeyes. We have to look at the nitty-gritty, look at the overall picture, because this team just isn't put together right. It doesn't make sense. It was a work in progress prior to Scotty, Pirtle, Boucher, Quickly, and RJ Barrett being out. I mean, these games are kind of watchable when Quickly's out there. I have someone to root for to hit some threes. But I just feel broken watching this team. I don't know who to care about. And we just get slapped. We get slapped. It's emotional abuse watching this Toronto Raptors team. I can't even get my screen to work in the background with a few highlights. The Raptors have broken me. But you know what? We've asked for it. So, frankly, we deserve it. But all I'm saying, I'm speaking it into existence. My emotions, my hype, my excitement for NBA basketball, it's all getting dove into because I feel like we don't need to speak into existence these losses. I wouldn't be shocked if the Raptors didn't win another game this season. But I am praying to the basketball lords that pizza parties get thrown the way of the Portland Trailblazers right now. This is what I want. This is what I am begging for. The Portland Trailblazers, we're only 3.5 games back, folks. 3.5. If we get to the bottom 5, that pick is ours. We're keeping that draft pick. We get to the bottom 5. Not a guarantee, but it's looking good. So you know what, Portland, Delano Banton, DeAndre Ayton. I just made a video on Courtside Digest gassing up DeAndre Ayton. Portland, come out here. Get a few W's. The Raptors continue these L's. Continue the tank, as we've been seeing. And let's get that draft pick, folks. Y'all are real ones. Not even if you watched the game. If you made it this far in this video. I'm signing out. Cheers.